Like that, I
You
hate
can't let
I
her
had
money
this
for the
the other day.
pocket in her home. No, cause listen, I had a fundraiser for it, and considering how long it was gonna take, a good, like, I think I used 200 out of the 500 that I was trying to fund together, to put towards my PNG stuff, which came out fantastic. You guys have seen it. I love it. Vine is the best. But I want to make sure that when I have a 2D model, we have a model that is as close to Vine's design as possible, because I am absolutely in love with like the feather eyelashes and the hair.
It's a
Like, I'm
very
still
nice
keeping the
looking
same. It's so
thing.
good. I love it so much, and I love that she was able to keep aspects of like the cursed model. And yeah, so I just want to make sure that I have an artist in mind and stuff, but I want to make sure that I have enough money before I try to get into that commission project and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, question and answers. What you got for us,
Are you
Kira?
ready?
Nice.
Are you ready?
I think we're ready. Should we like introduce each other first?
Yes. Please do introduce yourselves. We'll start with Rage since she's on the left.
What? I was
And
gonna say
we'll
we
go.
should start with the host. It's the host that's doing the
The
question and
host
answer.
with the most.
No.
You have to
Okay,
introduce yourself first because you're the host, and it allows me time to pull out my notes about who I am because I'm old. I don't remember.
Who am I? I don't know. I thought I was the blonde one.
No. I'm not blonde. I'm old.
Okay, that's your excuse. My excuse is
Senile.
I'm blonde info.
We're not gonna mention the fact that I just now turned on my light, so it's tracking me better.
Nice.
Okay, well, I am the host, Yukiro Fate. I am a dragon queen, with a bit of elvish blood here and there, since, you know, I am from Wales. And I rule all over you. My chat are the citizens, because, you know, I am their queen. And I'm going to ask a lot of questions today. There we go, there's my intro.
Yay!
And I take it the question and answers are a good way for us to formally get to know each other and for our chats to get to know each other as well, I imagine. Because for those of you who don't know, Yukiro and Focal and I have done a couple of collabs in the past.
Mhm.
So they're voices that my community has heard before, but I haven't been able to play with them nearly as much as I want to, and I hope to be able to do that much more going forward. So I'm excited about that. Peak soon. Anyway.
Oh,
but yeah.
that's gonna be insane.
It's gonna be insane.
We're just gonna get lost.
I always get lost. It's fine. Okay, so who's next?
I'll go. It is me. I'm Focal, also known as Zero Trock on YouTube, and I'm a metal skeleton who has now donned his fleshy exterior.
Who did you steal it from? That's what I want to know.
I grew it.
Did you steal? Oh, okay. Hold on. These are questions I'm gonna put in my. These are questions I'm gonna put.
Hello, Evelyn. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. I grew it myself. Currently,
like a vegetable.
you're all on my ship, orbiting the Earth. For me.
What do you call your community?
I'm saying that it's a bot.
The bots.
The bots.
Yeah, they're bots.
That's actually pretty cute.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
It's his first.
My first. Wow.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I can't think of anything.
I have a question. So if this is your skin suit,
Yes.
I see ears and a tail. What kind of creature is your skin suit?
Catboy.
Catboy. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So is it my turn? Do I go next?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. So my name is Rachel in Fire, or Rage, as people will call me. I am a chaotic Firebird / Phoenix VTuber. I also go by the moniker Bird Crone. Crone is something I came up with because, you know, anyone in the plus
We're doing
30,
great, Evelyn. How are you doing?
The plus 30 VTuber range is considered a hag tuber. I'm older than that. I'm in my 40s. So I started crone as like anyone that's 40 plus, you're a crone. You're not a hag, you're a crone. And I will make that happen. So I am the bird crone. I guess technically you're Kiro. You're also in that range. Are you the dragon crone?
Yes, I am the dragon crone.
Yes. I'm gonna convert all the 40 friends I have to be crones. We're gonna have a little coven and everything. It'll be great.
Oh man.
Yeah. So this model is my cursed model, as I refer to it. It's my very first model that I had commissioned. We have a history with this model, and my temporary model that I have now, we're doing a Phoenix Harpy, but the model outfit that I have now is more witch themed, so I have like the crone aspects of that. But yeah, I'm technically a variety streamer. I've been only really focusing on 3 main games, either Marvel Rivals, World of Warcraft, or Final Fantasy. So those are the 3 I'm currently obsessed with. But my community is my cronies, because no matter whether I'm a bird crone or a harpy or a phoenix, I'm still the bird crone and I'm old as fuck. Okay. So they're my cronies. That's all I got.
Well, it is nice to have both of you here.
Yeah. Fun. Excuse me. Fun to be here.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. Okay, so the questions I have, I've got 8 main questions, and you can both answer them one after the other. You take turns. And then I got wick fire questions, which is only 4.
Okay. I think we're going to warm up with the regular questions first, you think? What
yes, do you think, we will warm up with the regular questions.
I'm great at answering questions.
Okay. Well, I think by that standard, he should go first.
No. Oh, okay. Oh, no.
You said you're great at it.
First question for you both. What got you into VTubing?
Buckle, you get to go first.
Okay. What got me into VTubing was... So I was I randomly came across this VTuber. I'd been watching VTubers for like ages, like way back, like since they like started becoming a mainstream thing on the becoming like mainstream for EN and all that. And then I like, was like real big and like into them, and then eventually just randomly I'd found this short of this VTuber called Mayray, and I just started existing in live chats for the first time, and then they rated into someone else that which ended up being my model mama. So that's how that happened. Is I just because I'd always wanted to like stream and make content and all that. Mm-hmm. I actually was first a flesh tuber.
Oh, cool.
But then I was just like, I was streaming and I was like, there's just something about like streaming with my face that I'm just like, wasn't a big fan of. And this VTubing is like the best part because I get an interactable little model, but I also don't have everything on there, So.
Yeah. I know a lot of people also prefer VTubing because it, like, for me specifically, I prefer VTubing because of the not animosity, the anonymity. You'll also learn that Bird Crone has trouble with words sometimes. It's fine. We're gonna win with it. But yeah, because like you can be yourself and more true to yourself without, if you're subconscious
Yeah.
about anything in general, or if in general, God forbid, you become so popular that people recognize you in public. At least this way they're only
Right.
recognizing your voice, you know?
Very true.
Is it my turn to answer that question now?
Yes, you can answer the
Yes,
main
it's
question.
your turn.
All right. So what got me into VTubing? It's actually kind of a funny story. I didn't actually even think about VTubing until last year, and ironically enough, I'm not really somebody who watches a lot of like Twitter or anything like that, but occasionally I'll see content on YouTube and I'll see, stories about like, oh, this person, this, that. And like, I'm the kind of person that I like watching that kind of stuff digestible while I'm like eating dinner, or if I'm just kind of looking for something to kind of rot my brain. And so I knew kind of what VTubers were, but I never really was like into the scene of it and stuff until last year. And as I kind of became more familiar with the genre and what it was, like it seemed like something that I would probably enjoy doing, specifically because I'm somebody who really enjoys playing video games, and I'm the kind of person that I can entertain myself. And I had a habit of just
those are
kind of
some good
entertaining
questions,
people in
Evelyn.
general, whether
I'll
I
see if
was
we can get to 'em.
running guilds in different games that I was running or being a part of other groups, that like it just kind of clicked and it was something I enjoyed doing. And finally, I don't know if like one of my friends had mentioned it or if I was just thinking it out loud, but it was like, you know what? I'm already entertaining myself. Why don't I, try my hand at entertaining other people? Because apparently some people think I'm a funny ass bitch and I don't understand why, but maybe there's something there. So that's what got me into VTubing.
No, you are very excitable, and I love it. It's adorable.
Right?
Mm.
Next question.
Yeah.
Next
Or should
question.
we ask Yukiro what got you into VTubing?
Yes, it's
Oh.
your turn now.
Yeah,
Okay,
spotlight's
I'll
on you.
answer these
Go.
questions. Okay, so I was busy during the great C word because I still had to go work. So I didn't get into
Took me a second to realize what you were talking about. Like, oh.
I'm not sure if if we can even say it now, because the time has passed.
I don't know.
But I don't take the risk. So the great C word.
Yes.
The
It's the
containment
before
word.
times. We call it the before time.
The before times.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I didn't get into the scene until a little bit later. But I was watching Rin Penrose. And I don't know what it was about their shorts, but I just loved the way the model moved and how like just the jokes, like classic British humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I made a go at making this channel, I originally was just going to do book stuff. And I had a Fox PNG that I was using that I drew myself. But then I was like, well, I don't really read and review much books, so there's no point in making this channel into that. So then I decided, let's try gaming. And I was like, I really want to do like live stream gaming or something, but I don't want to show myself because although it doesn't seem like it in like life, I am actually pretty self-conscious with how I look. So I was like, I don't particularly want to show myself, but I also don't want there to be nothing there. So then I was like, oh well, you know what? I can probably try VTubing. So I got a few free models. So I've been through a few different instances of my rebirth, shall we say?
Right. Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? I want to show off my culture just a little bit more. So the rest is history.
I like that, and I like that there's two train of thoughts when it comes to VTubers, when it comes to like being comfortable behind an animated model, whether that's like a drawing, whether that's an anime-esque thing or whatever it is. And for some people, it's just like you don't know the kind of person they are IRL. Maybe they're it. For me, I've mentioned this a couple of times, but like I'm the survivor of domestic violence, so there's certain things that like I don't want my face out there, regardless of anything else. Like that's the safety thing for me. And while yes, I am I am thousands of miles away from my abuser, I still don't want to know that this person knows that I'm out there no matter where I might be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there are just also some people who might have more confidence behind being able to just voice a character like they're voicing a character in their favorite anime or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I hate the mentality that people have, like, oh well, VTubers, we hire VTubers because like they can't make it as like the term flesh tuber, as you know, folk will put out there. Like, how you are comfortable presenting yourself, do you fuck everyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I feel about
Exactly.
it. And the thing is like, at the end of the day, the only person that you really have to be satisfied with is yourself.
Yes,
Because
yeah,
like, if you're somebody who is constantly trying to like impress other people, you're never really gonna be happy with yourself, because you know you're putting so much effort into something for other people. But if you're happy with how you present yourself and what you're you know, whether you're a peanut with a filter, or whether you are a shoe with like googly eyes on it, whatever the case might be, if you're happy with it, that's all that should matter at the end of the day. That's how I feel about it.
Shame I don't have googly eyes in this one.
Yeah, the
listen, I have a friend who puts googly eyes on her boobs when it comes to her model, and it's hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
Nice.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anonymity goes hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I did try flesh tubing once. I did it for Halloween. Was it last year? No, it was the year before. The amount of weirdos that showed up.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Say what you will about anime fans, but at least they're more normal than fucking weirdos.
Especially like you're a girl doing face cam and stuff. Because like I never did face cam stuff, but I was a cosplayer. And so I did, you know, all the costume stuff. I did all the like, I went out to conventions and I had a great time. But I also got hit on really uncomfortably a lot. So
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. The internet's got a lot of weird people on it.
Yep.
Okay.
Shall we move on to the next question?
Question 2. Rage, you can go first this time.
Okay.
What inspired your design or theme?
What inspired my design or theme? So my design and theme is actually based on my IRL lore and a little bit about myself. My character is not necessarily a fictional character. My character is based on my personality. I am an Aries, hence the ram horns on top. And the phoenix is representative to me quite literally rising from the ashes of my past with like my domestic violence situation and everything like that. So being somebody who came from like a really rough past and kind of rising above it, like the phoenix has always been a very important role model of sense to me for the last 20 years, because I've been around for the longest time. But because of that, I knew that when I designed my model, I wanted to incorporate both the Aries and the Phoenix into it, and I kind of made this conglomeration of the Aries Phoenix, which is why my model, this current cursed model anyway, has sheep ears and the ram horns and the Phoenix wings, is because of that.
Ooh. But you are changing your theme slightly, right?
Yes. So, and I literally started to forget about that. So that was the first incarnation of my model. And the thing that's nice about being a phoenix is I can reincarnate whenever, you know, I change my model ideas up. And my next incarnation is the harpy phoenix, which again, still keeping the phoenix lore, but being a little bit more beast-esque. And so my my harpy, which what I could do is I can work on grabbing a picture for reference. Actually,
you turn it into a furry.
I mean, I'm a hot furry, less the furry, but we call that anthro. Thank you. Also, you're one too.
Well, yeah. Of course. It's because I am a furry.
Technically, I would be cast as a scaly, I think.
That's true. That's true. All right, give me a hot second because I can pull up a picture on my my mini monitor and then be able to have a picture of my mother. Hold on. Let me find it good. My reference. We'll use my reference picture. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna put this here. And then if I pull this up real quick, my mini screen. Okay. So as we see here, I'm gonna move us kind of in the middle here. I have, this is my reference. Shout out to Vine, best artist ever.
Hang on, because it's not showing.
That's fine.
So, did I have? Did I have? Because I know I've got the one I ordered. Did I have your one saved? No.
I can send it to you again if you want. Because it's gonna show up on my stream because I have a quick little icon to be able to pull up my mini screen, which is like my mini little monitor I have. That's where I did a lot of my JRU Hub video. I can talk about this while you're pulling that up for your stream.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and it's funny too because like when she was putting it together, I knew I wanted a Harpy Phoenix. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted it to be a little more animalistic. I wanted it to like I'm very obsessed with the the bird owl bitch from Hell of a Boss, Stella. I'm absolutely in love with her. She's a bitch, but we love her. But her design is just fantastic. So I absolutely loved her eyelashes. So we incorporated that into my model. We have like claws, like basically nail claws for the talons. And there's more there's more pronounced fangs. Oh look, I'm tilting. It's fine. Where like the fangs are, they're not just like canine fangs. They go back more. So I bite and I leave marks. It's great. So like it still has aspects of
it's kind of attached to you now, but whatever.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I love it. It's fantastic.
Ooh, that looks so cool.
But I can't wait to be able to make it a live version of the model and stuff. But like I have this, I use this, I alternate between like the temporary model that I use.
I can clip it. I clip it. I think it's stuck with it.
Okay, there, it's close enough. Yeah.
I think it's stuck with you.
That's the Harpy Phoenix.
Stuck.
But yeah, so the background is it's born from the ashes of a past that broke and remade her into something new, something more resilient. She has undergone another incarnation after shedding her past as the Aries Phoenix into something more feral and stubborn. Because for those of you, which we'll probably touch bases on this later, the JRU Hub bullshit with Miko Zen, my former art mom, I didn't know at the time was a broker scammer. So this cursed model is done by a black company. So when I found that out, I wanted to stop using this model. And so I, started working on trying to come up with something new. So that's why we went more Harpy this time.
Okay, yeah, I can't seem to take the image off of you. I don't know if you can do it. You're wrong.
What did you? Okay, maybe I can make it go away.
There we go.
Go away. Okay, I can just put it over here for now, I guess.
just make it disappear. Just shove it off the edge.
It's gone now. It's gone now.
It's gone. There you go. I just wanted my chat to also be able to see it.
Yeah. So it's Focus' turn to answer that question that I took way too much time answering.
Cool. What was the question again? I forgot.
What inspired your design or theme?
Oh, what inspired my design theme? Yeah. So at first, my name, which is Zero Chalk, just like came to me in like a dream. Like, I was thinking, like, what is a unique name that no one else has any attachment to? And it was that, because I Googled it and got nothing.
What was the name that you...
Zero Truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I never heard of it until you mentioned it.
Yeah, that's the YouTube channel. That's my YouTube channel.
Nice.
Yeah. Focal is just what I've always just gone with as my handle online. So that's why they're still, because I mean, Focal is me the person, whereas Zero Truck is the VTuber sort of thing. But yeah, the inspiration for my model, I honestly thought was like, well, what would be really cool and unique, which was metal skeleton, because I don't think I only ever saw one person with a skeleton model. And you know what's cooler than just a skeleton? A metal skeleton. So I took a bunch of references like Terminators, Necrons for Warhammer 40K, some elements of Ramatra from Overwatch, because he has some really sick cable hair. I can actually here. Let me.
Yeah, I like the cable hair. The cable hair is cool.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's pull this up.
Disappeared.
Here we go. I'll rip my skin off for you. Yeah. So yeah, this is my original model.
Rated R. Rip your skin off.
Yeah, I mean that's the eventual hope, is to have a model that's like an in between transition, where it's like missing bits of skin.
Oh man.
And so like how like the Terminator is, where it's like one of the eyes is missing and it's just this red glow, but for me it's gonna be green.
It's gonna be so cool.
I like it though. It looks really cool. It's very unique. You know,
Yeah.
it's the stuff of nightmares, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Why?
And I'm
So what's with the Orby?
the orb? Oh, that's where I collect all the souls. I travel across multiverses to conquer and collect the souls to load them into my machines.
That's
You
cool.
can
I like that concept. That's unique.
Keep it away from my soul, okay? My soul's not for grabs.
It's okay.
See, you can try to steal my soul, but I just keep reincarnating.
Yeah, it just like slips through my fingers, you know?
And I'll
like,
look at you cross, you're like, stop that.
Yeah.
Your turn, Yukiro. I will also interchangeably call you Yuki from time to time. I apologize. Sorry, not sorry.
That's okay.
I'll put my skin back on now.
Mine is
flesh.
Take mine.
My flesh. Yeah, this is my model, so people don't run away screaming when they see a skeleton walking towards them.
Be fair. So what inspired my dynasty? I wasn't expecting to answer my own questions.
Wow. What, you just think you were gonna just come in here and grill us and not answer your own questions?
Right? You did answer a little bit though when you're talking about like the dragon lore and the Celtic stuff. Like I'm very fascinated by that. Tell us more.
Regale us.
Okay, well,
with these tales.
With the tales. So I'm actually in the process of rewriting my lore a little bit, because I didn't have a really good lore video for it. So I am actually working on that. So the Welsh flag has a dragon on it, in case you haven't noticed. But there's a story behind that, where the red dragon and the white dragon, it's classified as a dragon, but we're fairly sure it's meant to be the Saxons, and the battle against them. So my lore is pretty much I'm the red dragon. That's what's going to be my. So that's what inspired me to stick with the red dragon. Obviously blonde hair, but you know, everything else is red. So for ages I was like, do I want to be a fox or do I want to be a cat? Do I want, and I was just like, you know what, why not just like show off my Welshness, because I'm proud. I may not speak fluent Welsh, and I'm dyslexic as fuck, so the Welsh words just like gibbly to me. But I wanted to show off my Welsh side, so I was like, okay, what unique creatures are in Wales? I was like, there's a lot. We have like elves, we have fae, Some of them are
Ah,
very similar to the Irish and Scottish lore, different
the
but
Fae.
similar. But I was just
Yeah.
like, no, I want something that's proudly Welsh, and that's dragons.
That's really cool.
So that's where I came from. But yeah, I am rewriting the lore. So I'm going to take the story of the Welsh versus White Dragon, and I'm going to incorporate it into my actor. I won't
I
spoil
like
it.
that. That's really neat. That's really unique too.
Yeah.
Like I'm a sucker for like stuff
Mm.
in that general, like the Irish, the Celtic, that kind of lore. I'm a huge big
Yeah.
fan, and I could be misquoting this, and I apologize if I am, but like I'm a huge big fan of like the Arthurian legend stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I always have been for the longest time, and I know it's in that general vicinity, and I'm like, hold on, I was having trouble breathing for a second there. But yeah, like that the Celtic lore with like, you know, the dark fae, the light fae, and like
Yeah.
fae is not something you want to fuck with. Like that kind of stuff
The
and
Dark
being much
Fae.
more like, well, I mean like it's much more adult as opposed to like,
Yeah.
you know, the pixies and fairies that are in other places where it's like, oh, you know, they're just like, no, they'll eat your face. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Welsh Fae are slightly kind of just a smidge.
Yeah.
As long as you don't cross them,
Yeah.
and as long as you don't get lost in the mountains.
See,
Yeah.
yeah,
We
that's
also have
fair, you
giants.
know.
We
The
also have
real Dark
giants.
Fae are the Germanic ones.
Hello, Parker. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I want to incorporate more of the legends into my. And speaking of
I look
Arthur,
forward to
did you
seeing
know
that.
that although he's probably not real, he's actually most of his tales are actually based on Welsh legends of kings. Like the English like to take everything. You know how they are.
Right, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's actually more like associated with the Welsh legends than English. And Merlin actually shows up in my lore,
That's cool.
which is actually a thing in the Mabinogion. I'd probably butcher that. Maganob. Bleh. The Maganobin. You know what? I give up.
I
It's a
feel like
it's
I
a
know what you're trying to
yes.
say, and it's like
I
weirdly spelled or something like that.
It's basically old legends of Welsh myths and tales, including like the Welsh dragon, Fae, all of the things.
Yeah.
And Arthur and Merlin show up there as well.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that like
Yeah.
legends and myths
Arthur.
of no matter what nationality, wherever it is, there's always it's always based on some tiny kernel of some truth, whether that gets like
Yes.
exaggerated over the generation stuff. I'm a firm believer in that shit.
Yeah.
Because like you'll have people in different countries that will have very like we're
Very
talking
similar tales.
have never existed together in the same area, and yet they'll have very similar lores and stuff and very
Yes.
similar myths and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
that's something. So
Yeah.
but that's just because I think outside the box like that.
So Parker in chat was mentioning, and I was about to bring this up. Arthur's last name Pendragon is actually really Welsh. So Pen in Welsh means head. So
Yeah.
his last name is Head of Dragon or Head Dragon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Which actually brings me to a funny story. So there's a town. I don't live there, but I live close enough that I know of it, which is called Penarth. Shout out to the Penarthians. And there's a pub there, which is kind of like a mix between a pub and a restaurant, but not really a high class restaurant. It's a very low class restaurant sort of thing. So you get food, but you will also get alcohol. And
Yeah.
the name of it is called the Bear's Head,
Ah.
which is what Penarth translates into the Bear's Head. So it's the Bear's Head and the Bear's Head.
That's funny.
Oh man.
So funny. But yeah, Pendragon is a Welsh last name. So
Yeah. We're
Mon-
talking about head on like a beer, you know.
Mhm.
hello, Ashley. Welcome. Okay, so question 3. I was going to say, what question are we on? Question 3.
Yep. Number
What is
3.
important or fun fact of your lore? Let's go with folklore this time.
Me again? Okay. What's an important or fun fact about my lore? I don't have a lore video, or I've not shared like any of my lore at all, more or less. So it is in progress of being written.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can.
I got a bunch of ideas in my head that I'm like, do I want to use this or do I not want to use this? I got the basics of like where I came from and what I plan on doing now. But how I came here, I don't know yet. We'll see.
I like that. See, mine is mine's very simple. I wouldn't say important, but I'll say more fun fact about my lore is that my lore started off with a storybook, like a child storybook version, where I had a bunch of like little chibi art that I sketched, and then a friend of mine kind of outlined and colored and stuff for me, and it basically just tells a story of this little sheep that didn't fit in with the rest of her little sheep family because the rest of her sheep family was shit. I mean, the story is obviously more child friendly, but basically didn't fit in with her little other sheeps. So she went and then met an angel that was like, "You're so awesome. You should do things. You should write. You should do this other stuff." And so like she was convinced by the angel to go and find her own flock essentially. And so she met other sheep that were just as unique as her, and she kind of found her own flock there. But then during that time frame, the angel was actually discovered to be a devil and a monster, and her new friends helped her escape the devil. And then basically she was taken in by a little gamer raccoon, and then she became the phoenix and stuff. But like, my lore is basically a little storybook video of these little chippies that I drew, and I'm so proud of them because they're adorable.
That's so cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
What about you, Kira? What's a important or fun fact about your lore?
Again, I wasn't expecting that to my own question.
Listen. Just because your community knows about you doesn't mean my community and Focus community knows about you very well.
Yeah, I didn't know either of you had lore videos.
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't really have a lore video yet either.
Oh.
I was just winging it. I wing everything.
Yeah.
Well, my fun fact is that I can actually shapeshift. But you won't be able to see that yet.
Is that the thing that I know
yes,
about?
Yes, you two have seen that, but not everyone has.
Oh, yes.
I've seen what she can shapeshift into. It's
Me
cute.
too.
It is very cute.
Yeah.
It is very cute. So that's coming. Not soon, but it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds.
Let's just say the furry slash scaly accusations for all three of us. They're real.
Listen, until I become a full-on bird person, I'm still. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not a furry until I become a full-on bird person.
Wow.
Like, wait for that to happen. Like, the last thing I need is mine paying attention to this stream and be like, "Got it, I'm on it." Next question, go.
That actually reminds me of something. I did. Technically, I do shapeshift, but through the hard way by putting it on.
You wear your sweatsuit like a suit. That's a good question. Where's the zipper?
Stitched.
Ooh, yeah.
Stitched and then healed. This is
how
living
you
skin.
get out of it? Oh, okay.
On top
So
of the metal frame.
You have to rip it off?
Yeah. And then I have to regrow it if I want to put it back on.
Ah. See, I have to die and turn into something else. So yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
Mine's just magical girl transformations.
Yeah. Yeah, you're over there. It's like, oh, if I want to change form, I just magical girl transformation away. Whereas Rage has to die, and I have to
Screaming
rip
in
it off.
agony. I want to see that at some point.
Look.
Oh my god! Even if it's like just a little chibi comic strip of that. Ichiro is like Sailor Moon transforming.
Look, I grew up with Captain Sakura. Okay, so yeah,
Same.
I have big
Ooh.
I have big goals. Okay, when I'm rich, and that's never gonna happen. But when I'm rich, I'm gonna have a model that'll let me magical transform into the two different shapes. That's my dream.
The dream.
That's my
See,
dream.
if I was rich, I would have a transformation with just fire, just setting myself on fire. It wouldn't hurt, but just setting myself on fire, and then now I'm something else.
Nice.
Okay. So question 4, we'll start with Rachenstein. What kind of music do you like?
Ooh, what kind of music?
Ooh.
So I'm old. So I grew up during like the peak music era of like 80s, even though I don't remember it very well because I was still a child, but like the 90s and 2000s. So my music taste, kind of funny story along that. Like I really enjoy a lot of alternative rock, a lot of classic rock. I also kind of like just like soft classical too. Like I have a wide variety of songs and different genres that I like. The only ones I don't like being rap and like the kind of hardcore yelling metal where it's just screaming into the mic. If I can't understand the lyrics, I don't like it. So like
that's fair.
The funny story about it is like I am a huge fangirl of Supernatural and have been for a long time. And while I appreciated classic rock growing up, it wasn't until I got into the first few seasons of Supernatural where they used like their theme was a lot of like Metallica and AC/DC and a lot of those are the only two I can think off the top of my head. But a lot of those kind of genres that they have, and so they would play a lot of that like either in the theme of the episode or the finale or whatever. And Kansas, Carry On My Wayward Son, became like the theme for that series. So
Banger.
Being into that series really kind of rekindled my love of that kind of music. And like I said, I'd already kind of enjoyed it, but like I really grew to absolutely adore it as I got older.
Yeah.
And one of my absolute favorite bands, which is not technically classic old rock, but like more alternative rock, is like Linkin Park. I love Linkin Park.
Yes.
Linkin Park, I feel, is 100% the theme of the millennial era.
Classic.
Okay? If you were a millennial, you knew what Linkin Park was.
Yeah. Oh, totally. I'm just gonna answer a question in chat quickly. And Oshi is your favorite, like idol, VTuber, so and so. Basically, if you like me, I'm your Oshi. If you like vocal, he's your Oshi. And if you like Rage, he's your Oshi. If you like all three of us, we're all your Oshis.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can have like your friends can be your Oshis, and you can have multiple Oshis.
You can have multiple.
And then there's also a Kami Oshi, which is the top one.
The top one, yes.
Yes. I have.
Sorry, muting myself when I cough, so I apologize.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite music?
My favorite music? Metal is like the top on the top there, like symphonic metal, like Dragon Force and Powerwolf. Those are two of my favorite bands. And then it's like as you go down the genres, like sliding down. I mean, I kind of like all there's songs in all types of genres that I like. It's just how much of the genre do I like? Yeah. Like country, I don't like a lot of songs. I like a couple.
Oh God, I forgot. Yeah, I hate country. Country, there's 3 types of things in country. I lost my wife, I lost my car, I lost my job. That's it.
Yeah, and then you get good country songs where it's like, hell yeah, that's a banger.
It definitely does.
But yeah,
Because-
and then I like some rap songs. But yeah, metal is like metal, rock, alt rock. They're my top favorites.
Yeah.
That and a
And unfortunately,
lot of older music. Yeah, and like Linkin Park. Yeah, I like Linkin Park. You know, the
Yeah, Linkin
real
Park,
old
yeah.
band. Mm-hmm.
Real old. Like I still
No,
listen to them every now and
yeah,
then.
it's
I don't
not.
think I've ever known anyone who didn't like Linkin Park.
They're not too old, but like I also like I've listened to like some of like a lot of the music that like my dad would listen to, so like Styx
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
and like and Journey and the Beatles
Snake,
and the
Yeah.
Beach Boys.
Beatles, yeah, Beatles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I love how Thomas comes into my chat trying to mess with my redeems that are not working. Hi, Thomas.
yeah, yeah. I'm currently building a playlist of music on my
Mhm,
not on my Zero Truck channel, but my primary channel I use to watch everything.
mhm.
Mhm.
I've currently got a playlist of like 816 songs. It was
Oh, wow.
400. It was just under 400 yesterday. So I just added like over 400 songs to that playlist
Yeah.
and counting.
Yeah.
We'll see how many
I'll,
songs it lets
I'm
me
gonna.
add.
I just want to real quick. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you for the posture check. Thank you for the calm down. Thank you for the horny chat. Thank you for the no cursing 5 minutes. Thank you for the harass Raven Daddy, who is currently at work. I will talk to my mod about redeeming your points for another time. But like my redeems are currently broken. I announced that last week or earlier this week. He's trying to
At least
break
I
my
didn't-
model every time he
At
comes
least
in.
I
He does
didn't
it
break
at
it
once.
this time.
I need to fix that. I need to
Gotta
do
press
like a
some
limit.
buttons.
Somebody can't come in and spam redeems, Thomas.
Yeah.
But continue. I'm sorry.
But yeah, there's also like a lot of other bands that I've like I've searched through lots of cracks and crevices and I found a lot of different bands. And then like I also like Japanese music and all that.
Yeah.
And like a bunch of Vocaloid songs too.
Vocaloid songs are
The
really
Billy
good.
Squad.
Have you seen like the videos that go with some of them?
Oh
They're
yes.
so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. They're so good.
Yeah, really good.
Now it's on to you, Yukiro. What's
Oh.
your favorite music?
Ditto plus more.
Wow.
So obviously I like Linkin Park and Dragon Force and all the good things. But I also listen to, and this is weird because I'm not Christian, but I also listen to a bit of Christian, like Creed. I blame my ex for that one. I love a good Creed song. But I
Mhm.
also listen to really random shit like game music, obviously. But Heather Dale, you guys might not have heard of her. She does a lot of Arthur-esque songs, so very sort of like Sword in the Lake sort of shit, and it's really
Ooh.
her voice is like an angel. It's so pretty. But yeah, I listen to a lot of different genres. The only things I don't really listen to that much is R&B and rap. Again, same reason Rage doesn't really like it is because a lot of times you can't understand it, which is if you like it, it's fine. But I need something I can sing to, something I can get in the mood with. And a lot of the time they do drugs, sex, cheating on your partner, and that's just not my
Right.
thing.
And like they're so angry when they sing their rap, and I'm like, that I'm not that angry. I'm not gonna get to a point in my life where like I can relate to that. So it's just
Yeah.
you know, each genre is for each person. So I
There
get it.
has been a few which I do like, but most of it is old school, like Eminem. I don't mind all of
Yeah.
his old stuff. I've not listened to his new stuff. So I don't
I
know what his new
loved
stuff's like.
Eminem in
But back in the day,
2000s.
Hello, Ashy.
Slim
I absolutely
Shady,
agree.
Oh,
Yeah.
Real Slim,
wrong chat, I
Slim Shady,
guess.
yeah, all that. That was good.
But even then, his rap, you could understand him.
You can understand it, yeah, yeah. Country hit or miss for me. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. But I do listen to anything that has a good story, a good sound, something I can sing to. quite often I will sing to just random shit, like the Tetris theme. That will get stuck in my head sometimes.
What?
I was hella obsessed with like the what was it? Epic musical that came out last year.
Yeah.
And like the sagas and stuff that came out, I really liked like the music. I liked the themes. I liked the song, and I'm a big fan of like the Greek myths in general and stuff. But like,
Yeah.
if there's people who haven't come across, I'm like, have you heard about the phenomenon that is Epic the musical? Go check it out. There's even videos because like
Hello,
it was such
Ashy.
a huge community thing that
Yeah,
like
it's
not
okay.
only did the composer of it and the person who built it, they recruited the cast from their fan base. So they did like a casting call for like the characters of like Athena and Zeus and Circe and all these characters. And so you have like this really amazing community that was built around this passion project. And they're moving on to like the second passion project, which is I think it's like a Ithaca, or not Ithaca, it's the Iliad, where they're doing the story of Troy, because the Odyssey for Epic was about Odysseus's journey back and all the shit he did to get back and everything. So now they're doing the Iliad and the story of like Helen of Troy and blah blah. And I'm really excited about seeing that. So that's gonna be great.
Cool.
I'll be bugging you guys a lot when I'll be like, the saga is out. Let's go watch it together. That will happen. I guarantee that.
Nice.
So
Oh,
question
man.
5. Who did we start with last time? It was
You started with me. It's
Yeah.
now Vocal's turn.
I guess we're just alternating between you and me.
yeah, well, yeah,
Yukira,
well,
you don't want to start?
Time to think about their own question.
yeah, my own question.
Okay.
So, what is your favorite thing about streaming?
What is my favorite thing about streaming? Would probably be meeting all these new and fun people, like you and Rage and all these people in chat. It's the most fun part
It really is, yeah.
for me.
Well, not to steal your answer, but that's essentially the same thing for me. It's being able to interact with your community, whether it's one person in chat that's kind of spitballing stuff with you, or if it's a couple. Like I'm somebody who I like interacting with my chat. I like my chat to kind of come along in the journey of whatever I'm doing. We're experiencing it together. And whenever I go and I'm a guest in other people's chats, because I have other friends that I will go and support whenever I have the free time to, because I do also work. So like if I'm not streaming, if I'm not working, and I have some mental capacity to go and support another friend's stream, whether I'm lurking or whether I'm participating, I'll interact with their community and interact with them and stuff. And I get the most enjoyment out of the streamers who really appreciate their community and like interact with their community. And you can tell a streamer that really values the community versus somebody who just kind of like is just watching the numbers fly by. Like if you're, for me, it's like I don't like just repeating what somebody says. I like actually interacting with them, because I could just talk to myself otherwise. That's just how I am. So one of the things that my favorite thing about streaming is the community involvement, and your community is built on you as a streamer. So, if you don't like your community, how did you get to that point?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
How about
The
you?
community is a reflection of like you, really. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite thing? All the shenanigans. All the shenanigans.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I laugh a lot with my friends, because they're fucking crazy. They're crazy. So that's what I like, because you can tell like you guys are genuine because of how much just fucking crazy shit we get.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And you can usually tell more like I like to hang out with people on stream and off stream.
Yeah.
And I might not have the energy to put together all my setups and stuff from time to time, but I'm somebody who, it's important to me to be the same kind of person I am on stream that I am off stream, because there's too much fucking energy to pretend to be something else.
Yeah.
And so like I like doing things and playing games with my friends that I've met through the streaming community, whether or not I'm collabing with them. Like we're doing a collab right now. This is like the first time we've done a collab like this since I think Severance about a week or two ago, and before that was months ago. So like I like that you can meet people and like be friends with them and do stuff with them. You don't necessarily just have to just be only friends with them because you're collabing with them. Because sometimes you'll collab with somebody and you want to punch them in the fucking throat. And then you don't want to collab with them anymore. That happens too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think I've come across anyone like that just yet.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Maybe just the big personalities, because I
Oh man.
Rages.
Listen, it's not Comlin, okay? It's Ragelin. No, but like I feel like, you know, you're gonna have personalities that work really well together, personalities that don't. And at the end of the day, when you are collabing with somebody, you still have to be mutually respectful of the fact that like you've got your community, they've got their community, and even if you don't agree on the same, like, whether it's opinions, whether it's game choices, whatever it might be, like, if you don't click with somebody, that's not the end of the world. And I'll see so many people that will, and I'll see this a lot on Twitter, where they'll be like, oh, well, you know, so and so was mean to me, and like they'll like try to turn each other's community against each other, and it's like, I am 4 fucking years old. I ain't got time for this high school bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't get along with somebody. I don't get along with somebody. That's okay.
Yeah.
But like there's so much other shit going on in the world to worry about. Like if you don't click with somebody, you don't click with somebody. That's okay. That's fine. But at least you put yourself out there, and you might not like the person that you clicked with, and that person might not, you know, they might turn out to be a weirdo. You don't know. You know what I mean? So it's like,
that's fair.
That's part of the I'm rambling as I say this, and I apologize. But like that's part of the risks and rewards of meeting new people. You put yourself out there to meet new people. You might, you know, have some really fantastic friends that come from it, but you might also meet somebody that your first impression of them is really great, and then you find out maybe they're not what you thought. Or the flip of that, where you thought somebody was a loud ass bird bitch, but then you're like, no, she's actually pretty funny. You know, like opinions can change, and that's okay. You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up.
I've told you about my friend who several times I want to punch in the face, because he is such a pirate lord. If you don't know what that is, I'll explain. Rage already knows, because I've already rambled about this. So if you haven't played Sea of Thieves, I haven't, but you don't need to play it in order to get it. There's this character called the Pirate Lord, and at the start he's pretty much a tutorial guide, and he tells you how to play the game. But as you sail away on your ship, he still rambles on about how to play the game. This is my friend, co-worker, in a nutshell. And it can be any game. It can be Stardew. And I've played Stardew for 15 years, since it pretty much came out. He's only just started playing it, like, within the last year. And yet he was trying to pirate lord to me. I was like, yes, I know how to play this fucking game.
I hate that. Because, like, when you're friends with somebody, you don't want to be like, hey, no, I understand. You don't have to teach me something that I taught you. You know.
We're British. We don't do that. We're just like...
I've had that happen. And the thing is like, that's one of the things that, like, will infuriate me. Like, don't assume that I don't know what I'm talking about if I'm doing something. If I've been playing something, whatever it might be, I played Final Fantasy 14 for a long ass time. If I tell people, hey, come play this game with me because I love this game, don't tell me how to play the game when I've been playing it longer than you, as an example. You know what I mean? And like, people are going to play games differently. That's totally fine. But please do not come to me, who got you into the game, and trying to teach me about the game that you've been playing for 5 minutes and I've been playing for 5 years.
5 years.
I get it. And I don't like it.
Yeah.
Never had an experience like that, Poco?
Huh?
I said never had an experience like that, Poco?
No, that hasn't.
I don't
know.
That has had me yell at him about fish. It's legendary. Wait, no, it's not. Don't worry, you can sell it.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I'd notice if I don't know. I don't think it's ever happened to me.
I think
Yeah.
that, and this could be just my bad experience of people doing this to me. I think that I've noticed that you brought me a meat stick. Sorry, my husband just walked in. I
Ooh.
love you. You're amazing. He got me a sub, half and half
Ooh.
iced tea lemonade, and I mean, I love you so much.
Ooh,
Thank you.
food.
Hi,
Oh.
baby. Okay, all right. I'm snappy, clicky. I'm back here. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Yeah, so like I don't know if this is just like a general bad experience I've had in the past, but I tend to notice that like when it comes to games, I'm gonna be blunt when I say this, and perhaps Yukiro would have experienced this as well. A lot of times, if the person that you're playing with is the opposite gender, they tend to be like, "Oh, well, did you know about this? Like, bitch, I'm the one who got you into this game." That's happened to me quite a lot.
Yeah.
Can't say I've noticed it other than with Mr. Pirate Lord, aka my friend. Although Elchad does sometimes annoy me. I love him to bits, but sometimes when we're
Yeah.
playing Vermintide, he'll be like, do this. I'm like, I'm trying, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ask for help, that's one thing. Please don't give me help if I'm not asking for help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's done that, luckily. He just like, why aren't you doing the thing? I'm like, I'm trying, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. I am typically British. The closer I am to someone, the more you get insulted.
Nice. Yeah.
Mine is based on my tolerance level. If I'm losing patience with you, you can usually tell. If I'm talking, if I'm chatting, you're fine. If I go quiet, I'm not
Yeah,
in a good
yeah.
headspace.
Mm.
I will refrain from talking if I'm pissed at someone because I don't
That's
trust myself
great.
not to make them cry.
I hail.
Yeah, I don't know. Usually people don't make me mad, so I don't know. Mm.
Yeah, it takes a lot to make me mad,
Yeah.
but once I'm mad, I go quiet as well.
Yeah. Yeah, the only person that's ever made me mad is my brother. So mm.
That's family. That makes
Yeah, I was gonna say I have a big family, so I'm always bad.
Yeah.
I'm
Right,
content
where were we,
numbing
Christian?
on my meat stick, and I'm so happy right now. And I should probably elaborate. My meat stick is a very giant Slim Jim that my husband gets from me from time to time. So I'm like, happy. But it's my turn next, yes?
Scary Rachel.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm very like
How
for those of
big
you
we
who don't know,
talking?
I'm autistic.
How
I
big we
can be all over
talking?
the place. Hold on, let me see.
Like
It
dime
is
or
well, you know the size of like okay. This is not product placement. You know what a Slim Jim is?
yes.
No,
So you know what the standard size of a Slim Jim?
Yes.
no.
This is 3 times as big as a Slim Jim. And it's got 18 grams of protein. It's the thick ones that are about as thick as your thumb. It's
Oh,
a
yeah,
meat stick.
that's pretty thick. It's not summer sausage, but a few degrees under summer sausage.
Thinner than a summer sausage. It's about the width of your thumb, basically.
Mm.
Maybe it's because I'm British. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's
So
a processed sausage flavored meat stick thing,
yeah,
basically. Just
in a like in like a plastic wrap.
mm-hmm.
That's like
Okay.
it's also notably like you can feel the grease on it, you know?
Yeah, it is not good for you, but that's why it tastes delicious.
Like that reminds me, I once had a Dr. Pepper flavored beef stick before.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, that was a interesting experience because it tasted exactly like Dr. Pepper, but then also meat flavored and it was oily. So if you ever want a meat flavored, oily, flat Dr. Pepper, that's the perfect product right there for you.
I want to know who was high enough to come up with you know what?
I don't
come up with a
know.
new
I
flavor.
can't even tell you that you guys have weird food because I have a literal food dish, which is a traditional dish here in Wales, and the odd place in England which is like borderline on between Wales and England, which I can't even say the name of because it is also used as a slur. So I can't say nothing about weird food.
I think no matter where you go, there's always like some kind of weird food. And the thing is, it's like, it's funny to call it a meat stick. Like, that's what it is. It's a stick full of meat. And I will constantly, like, whenever I'm randomly craving it, I'll ask Hubby to bring me one home on his way home. And I'll be like, can you give me a meat stick? He's like, I got a meat stick for you. I'm like, no. You don't want me to eat this one. You don't want me to bite down on this one.
Oh, no.
Wow.
It'll get infected. Well, yeah, I usually, whenever I'm at a gas station, I pick up the beef jerky that's in those containers.
And that I know what.
Yeah, that's essentially what it tastes like. This is basically a processed version of beef jerky, Yukiro.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah.
I think of it as like weird beef jerky. All right, so question 6.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
What is your least favorite thing about streaming?
That's my question, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would say my least favorite thing about streaming is keeping schedules and coming across like a game where I might not have the motivation to either stream or to game. And if I've had like a really rough time at work and I've taken up all my spoons dealing with stupid people on calls, I don't want to spend the next 2 to 3 hours talking if it's not something that I'm enjoying. And so one of the things I don't like is if it's a game that I'm not looking forward to, I'm not excited about, I might not enjoy it. And at the same time, if it's something that I do enjoy, but I might not, have anyone in chat kind of checking out and stuff, like it can feel a little bit boring if I'm the only one kind of enjoying it, which is kind of, you come to expect it, but at the same time, like, that's one of the reasons I try to focus on playing games that I enjoy. So it doesn't matter to me if I have one person in my stream kind of watching or if I have 100 people in my stream watching.
Yeah,
which has never happened.
Beef jerky is a better texture in my opinion. The
idea is like
the Slim Jim texture is
what I don't like is like coming up with
something
different ideas for like what I want to do, and then like either having that fall through, or like what happened last month where I was trying to do like a monthly event with people to kind of like have some activity with people to do, and I was putting a lot of time and energy into it and a lot of effort into it, and the timing didn't work out. People weren't available, which is totally fine, but people didn't tell me until like the day of and like a couple hours beforehand. So I decided, okay, well, if I can't get a couple of people, there's no point in just doing a big group collab, which is supposed to have at least maybe 4 or 5 people to really kind of make it flow well, if I'm only going to get like 2 or 3 people, because like at that point you might as well play a smaller genre game like Peak or something else like that, and we were playing something with like many more people, so having that few number of people wouldn't have been really fun. And it happens, you're gonna cancel on it there, but like I had people that were giving me a hard time about it, and I'm like, I'm sorry, if you don't like it, you can organize your own shit. Like, I don't think you understand how much effort goes into organizing with multiple people and collaborating multiple schedules. Like, just because I might have people to do stuff with today doesn't mean I'm gonna have people to do stuff with 2 weeks from now. And that expectation that people have was like, well, it's easy to collab with people. The fuck it's not. It's really not. Like, how long were we coordinating like times and dates and schedules before we settled on this? Like, there's stuff that goes into the background that people don't really take, like, they don't really understand, or like, unless you do your own collabs, you're not going to be able to see it because you'll just get invited to things, and that's the easy part of it,
Yeah.
That's the thing I hate the most. That's my least favorite thing about streaming.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet, so I've just shown up. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm always free. So, yeah.
Same question for you, people.
What's my least favorite thing? Probably the fact that whenever I'm alone streaming, I just fall asleep. I don't know why, but I always do. I don't know why it happens. It's like I'll look over. It's like I'll be sitting there. I'll be like, oh man, I'm so tired. It's probably been long enough. I look over. It's like 30 minutes in. I'm like, son of a bitch. Why is it only 30 minutes? Why am I so fucking tired right now?
I've had that happen a couple times. Maybe it's just like the not having interaction because you're like, I'm tired. I'm boring myself at this point.
Here's the thing: is as soon as I turn the stream off, I'm awake again. I'm like, what? What happened? Where did all this energy come from? I don't know. It's just, yeah.
I feel you. I feel you.
But yeah, and whenever I'm collabing when I'm with you all or someone else, I'm like, I have all the energy. I can keep going for hours.
Yeah, like that one time in Stardew where I said we were going to say goodbye, and then like 3 hours later.
we stopped playing Stardew, and then we kept talking because you kept streaming, and like, and and we just kept talking for like another 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah. Good times.
But yeah.
Your turn, Yukira. What's your least favorite thing?
Yes.
My least favorite thing is making sure I've got enough spoons for the collabs and streaming, because my job isn't. I've moved departments because the job I was in was way too physically draining. Oops, didn't need to change costume, but never mind.
So physically draining, it made her change clothes.
Yeah, into something more comfortable.
So I don't always have the energy. Like, I am constantly tired. Like, even now I'm tired, but I've got enough energy to be hyper, which is great. But I am constantly tired. I just have mental and physical fatigue, which is why I stopped streaming after work. So that is my least favorite. Is if I'm working, I can't stream because I'm just too mentally gone at that point. The job I'm in now is a lot less stressful, but I'm still finding myself a little bit tired after it. So again, I cannot stream, which is really annoying because I want to stream more, which is why I've got so many collabs this week. Like, I've not had a day of rest. No, Monday I had a day of rest. That's it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I've only been streaming. God, I started in September. Well, I started in August technically, but I didn't get my debut for my bird until September. So say August. It's been, I don't know, 7 months or so at this point. I don't know how long math goes. But it's been less than a year, and I'm still like, the reason I'm able to stream is because I do work. That's how I'm able to afford the roof over my head. That's how I'm able to afford all the stuff with my streaming and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm also married. And, like, my community knows that I'm married. And that's something that, like, I make a point to let people know. Like, I don't care if you goon to me, it's fine, but understand I'm a married woman. But, like, having to balance work and, like, I still spend time with my husband, and, like, he and I both are off on weekends, so I liked streaming sometimes on the weekends because those are my days off, but it was cutting into my time with him. And so it was like, sometimes I'll still do a couple of streams on the weekends, like they're like once or twice a month as opposed to like every weekend, which is what I was doing for a while. And I've had to adjust my schedule from time to time because I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And while I work from home, so I'm able to kind of, keep an eye on things from here and there, but I can't actually do anything while I'm at work. But, like, I'll get done work sometimes and it'll just be so much. It'll be like, oh, I don't even want to stream,
Ashley?
But, like, it's difficult or whatever the case might be. So I've had to, like, adjust my schedule from time to time where I still want to do something, but it is hard because it's like the goal would be great if you could one day just do streaming and that's enough to pay the bills and live your life, but not everybody has that luxury. So there are people who are doing it for fun and they're doing it as like a side hustle or just to be able to like meet new people. That's why I wanted to get into it,
Yeah.
So like it's hard. It's not easy. I completely understand, and I definitely commend you whenever like you're working and then you're streaming. It's like, where do you have all the energy to do these things?
Right? Like, I don't know how people manage it. Another thing I don't like is turning people down for collabs. Mostly LJ because he's the one that like asks all the time. I'm just like, I can't constantly, like, I don't know where he gets the energy to constantly, like, stream. Like, he streams, I think, every day. And it's like, how do you have the spoons to deal with everybody and streaming and work and everything? It's like, I don't have
Yeah.
that much time.
I don't know how he does it either. It's yeah.
He's inhuman. He may not be a VTuber.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go on. Whose turn is it? Focus.
It'd be Focal's turn. Yeah.
My turn
what
for
is
what?
the highlight
For the
for
next
the next
question.
question?
Oh yeah.
What is
My
the
turn for
highlight?
what? The questions that we've been answering for the last 6 questions.
Yeah, I thought I
Wait a
answered
minute,
the
what's happening?
I forgot. See. I was like, I answered the last question. What's the question now?
Thank you for the head pats, hubby, and thank you for the lurk, Thomas. Continue.
Yeah. Okay.
So what is the highlight of your streaming days so far?
The highlight. Yeah, probably the fact that I've met so many people. Because I started streaming back in 2024, back in October of October 24th of 2024. So yeah, the fact that I've met so many people, is probably the biggest highlight.
Yeah.
Of it all.
Yeah.
To repeat another question.
Okay, but my highlight is gonna be crazy. So, I would say the highlight that I've had so far has been you know that meme where you're like you have a streamer that you like, it's your Oshi, and you like their content, you watch their content, and then they follow you because you're already following them, and then they follow you, and then they interact with you in comments and Twitter, and then they show up in your like. That's been my highlight. There's been like 2 particular streamers that that are both in the Marvel Rivals genre that like I got started in, that I really enjoyed their content and the way that they played and stuff, and I would show up a lot in their streams, and I still do from time to time, but also interact with them on Twitter and stuff from time to time and stuff. But like having somebody that you look up to and that you kind of really like and admire, and then having them like turn their laser focus on you, and you're like, oh shit, I've been noticed, you know. That's been my highlight, when like one of my favorite streamers has followed me back, and I'm like, what is happening?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're no longer notice me, senpai. You're like, you noticed.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that kind of happened to me immediately because my Oshi is the person who made my model. So, like, I didn't have a choice. They got here before anyone else. I think they're the first person to subscribe on my channel. Also,
That's cool though.
That is cool. I wish I could say the same. Unfortunately, I have not had that happen to me yet, but that's okay. My highlight is meeting you guys.
Oh, thanks, Ashy. But yeah, to answer your question for me personally, I mean, it's not. It's not that lonely, I'd say. Well, when there's no one in chat.
But
but it's much nicer when there are people in chat.
Reached out to me to do the Phasmo collab, and I didn't know who he was, and I was like, "Who is this random person emailing me?" And I was still new to streaming, so I was like, I mean, I had my guard up because they're like, you know, one of the things about being a new streamer is like you'll have like art bots randomly show up of like, oh, you're new to streaming.
Oh,
I'm gonna give you all these options.
So many.
So many art bots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you find out your artist was actually a broker, but that's another story.
Oh my goodness.
But like, so I was apprehensive, but like I wanted to give it a try. And funnily enough, like I had seen his content like after he had reached out to me, so I did a little bit of research, and I had seen like the people that he was going to, you know, invite me to the collab, be YouTube and stuff, and I watched some of your stuff, and I was like, they seem like really cool people. Yeah, I'd give it a try. But that was like something that I didn't expect because that had never happened to me before, and I was still kind of new to it, and I'm like really grateful for it because we've been able to, you know, click really well, and we've been able to, you know, the peak stuff that we've done has been really great, you know. And I've introduced some of my own community to that server and stuff, so like it kind of helps grow a community in general, and I like that it grows slowly and steadily over time, as opposed to like, you know, having a whole bunch of, you know, nameless people that you don't even know anything about because you're just basically a cog in the machine, you know what I mean? I like that. There's more of a, not a family feel to it, but more like it's more smaller and intimate, and you can get to know people a lot easier that way, you know?
Yeah, because I had the same experience as you, right? Except I didn't think he was like brain has gone.
An art bot?
An art bot. I thought he was like a sort of scammer. I was like, who is this? I was like, what sort of scam is this? Who's eating me? And then I looked at his channel. I was like, okay, so he does actually stream. I was like, okay, I'll try one. I'll try one, and if it goes well, it goes well. If it doesn't go well, I tried.
Right, that's exactly my mentality. I was like, I can't say that I haven't tried it once. And I like some of the clips that I got from it were really hilarious. And the funny thing is like, you guys remember my vocal chat wasn't picking up because I wasn't pushing the push to talk. So vocal kept trying to like tell me how to do stuff, and I'm answering in my stream, but you guys can't hear me because it's not picking up. It was really funny.
It was funny.
But I got in here because he had messaged my friend Kia in her live stream chat, and then ended up doing like an interview with him, and then I ended up here at some point. I don't know how I got here, I'll be honest. I just moved my way through barriers, and I just appeared. I was like, oh hey, cool, I'm here now. So
yeah, you just manifested.
Yeah, I manifested my being into this area. After
that could be 5 years more.
Yeah. I mean, it sort of is, kind of. Yeah. But yeah.
Okay. Last main question.
And then the quick fires. Oh no.
Okay, Rage. If you could be in a game, which one and why?
Is it an established gang or to make up my own gang?
Established game.
Oh,
like, if
see, I don't know anything about gangs to be able to say an established gang. What say?
Game.
That makes more sense. See, my old ass heard if you could be in any kind of gang, like I was like, okay.
Wild question.
It was going that I didn't realize we were making a hard turn over there. Like, good lord. Game. If I could be in any game. That's a good question. Because like the idea is like that you be when you say in a game, do you mean like isekai where like you are living in the game, or like you voice a character in the game?
Isekai. Let's go with isekai.
Okay.
I would say probably Final Fantasy, specifically 14, because that would probably be the only universe in which I could figure out a way to survive. Because the other games I play, I would probably get killed very soon. And in Final Fantasy 14, I could be a fire mage, or a black mage in this case, or a red mage. I could be a mage, and that would be enough for me.
Magic.
Fire magic, go.
Fireball.
So glad that it was game and not gang.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard game, and I'm like, where'd you get gang from? Wait, hold up. Where are we going with this? Hold up. uh,
Alright, we already have our own gang. It's the Brony gang.
yeah, the book club cronies. Um,
All right, Vogel, your turn. Your question.
what game would I like to be isekai'd into? Well, there's tons of games I know I would never want to be in, like any Warhammer 40K game. That's just no.
Yeah, that's real.
I mean, Stardew is like, it's like probably the best because it's like, I won't be brutally murdered.
I don't know if I'm you're quite a bit of falling asleep outside and getting robbed.
Hey, I mean, that's the thing is like, I don't think I'll fall asleep outside and get robbed for a little bit of money. But it's better than like a lot of the other fates, like, but like
Yeah.
a more interesting game than just a farming game though. All the games I've played just go from my mind at this moment. So, yeah. A lot of the games I play are like wouldn't want to be in any of them. But yeah, I think Stardew would probably have to be my answer because it's the best thing I can think of in this moment. And the only other games I can think of are like Warhammer Vermintide or like Space Marine 2 or like another game where it's like there's a war going on or there's zombies around. But yeah, Stardew.
Can you imagine ending up in like the Resident Evil universe?
Oh, I die. Like I'm not Leon Kennedy. I can't roundhouse kick a zombie and then make a quip and then be fine. I would, that or like end up in another part of the world that no one ever sees because nothing ever happens there. That would be my hope. But yeah.
See, I'm
Alright, your turn, Akira.
because the world, the game I would want to be in, it
That's
doesn't
all right,
have
Ashley. Bye-bye. Have a good
toilets
time.
and showers and all the technology thing. And because I'm a dragon, I would get corrupted by the blight, aka Dragon Age.
Yeah, that's a good choice, though. I gotta say.
So I'm gonna have to go with Mass Effect because at least there I would get technology and toilets and showers. It's still pretty much no matter which world I decide to go with though. I think I'm royally screwed because it's either the blight I have to deal with or the Reapers. Neither of which are really good.
Yeah.
But
Mass
at least
Effect.
with Mass Effect, I would have a shower and toilet.
I hadn't thought about that. See, if I was playing Final Fantasy, I would apparently be some kind of mythical creature of awesomeness because the Phoenix is a very rare summon.
Ooh, nice.
I'm scared for the quickfire question.
Okay.
But yeah.
Quick fire.
Quick fire.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Coffee.
Single
about
player
you?
or multiplayer games? Oh, I
Single
suppose
player.
Tea.
Multiplayer.
Single player. Collab or alone?
Collab.
Oh, that's tough. It's both. Sometimes I like collab, sometimes I like alone. Can I be in between?
No. Quick fire, come on.
Quick.
Alone. Let me just leave now.
No.
Summer or winter?
Summer.
Quick fire,
Summer.
Summer. I am a summer baby. I was born in August.
Me too.
Yay, August babies.
Is there more quickfire?
Ooh,
Is that
Virgo
it?
as well then. No, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do some quickfire. Let me do some quickfire. I'll come up with some right off the top of my head. Okay. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
I'd say Coke too. had to come up. Mountains or ocean?
What?
Ooh.
Mountains
Ocean.
or oceans?
Oh,
Only because I have to
mountains
deal with
or
only
ocean.
because I have to deal with mountains every day. I hate the hills. I'm at Wales. Why so many hills?
Ocean.
So she said oceans. What'd you say?
Oceans.
I would say mountains because I've lived on the coast of an ocean and I could have sworn I saw a shark once.
Ooh.
Oh.
I've never been to the
okay.
ocean.
I'm surrounded by ocean and mountains, so I have the best of both worlds.
I'm trying to think of another one.
I've been around neither.
How about dragon or phoenix?
Phoenix, obviously.
A dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Buckle is the deciding factor.
Hey.
That's okay. You've known her longer. I accept that answer.
Hey, I'm also a scaly, so like I'm sorry, I'm biased.
Okay. All right. So this will be my last one. This will be not a either or. This will be 4 choices: earth, air, fire, or water. Go.
Fire.
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 Yay! We all win with fire. Okay.
Yay.
See, now I accept your dragon over Phoenix because you chose the correct answer, which was fire. Excellent.
Well,
I just like fire.
So.
Right?
I liked
would
burning
sleep
things
on
when I was
fire
little.
if it didn't hurt me.
Oh, me too.
Oh.
I love burning things. We used to have Bunsen burners in school, and I used to like put my finger across the flame, like.
Do you ever like stare at the fire and just watch it flicker, and to the point where people have been like, "You need to back up. You're getting too close to the fire." That's happened to me.
Yeah.
Whenever I do it, there's no one else around to watch me.
You can't be alone with fire.
Hey, just because my dream, if I ever had obscene amounts of money, is to get a house and then burn it down, that just doesn't mean anything, okay? That's my dream, is to burn a house down. That's mine, and no one else is in it.
I can't really talk. Not fire related, but disaster related. I went to the movies a couple of years back with my friend, and we were watching a disaster movie, and an earthquake happened, and the movie showed like all the ripples and all the buildings like rippling with thing, and I squeed, okay, and my friend turned to me and she was like, "Did you just squee?" And I was like, yeah.
That's funny. So what you're saying, excuse me. What you're saying is if you had to choose between hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes, or blizzards, you would prefer earthquakes?
Yeah.
You're crazy. How about you, Coco?
Probably a blizzard, because that's the thing that doesn't destroy anything. It just stops people from going places.
I think it can, depending on the weight and everything. You know, because I live in a climate that we will get blizzards. But I've lived in a climate where I've been around tornadoes, I've been around hurricanes, and I've been around blizzards. And I prefer blizzards because you can better prepare for them.
Yeah. And also, like, a blizzard can't pick your house up.
Right?
Whereas hurricanes and tornadoes do, and earthquakes, depending on how well your house is built, and depending on how powerful the earthquake is, your house is no longer a house, it's rubble.
Your chances of surviving a blizzard are going to be a little bit better than your chances of surviving anything else.
Yeah, at least in this modern world we live in. If it was like back in like the Pilgrim times where we had horses and buggies, I'd probably pick tornadoes. Because miss me with the cold back then. I don't want.
Dude, okay, so funny story about hurricanes versus tornadoes. Like I said, I've lived in both climates, and my mother once had called me in a panic after hearing, because I was many states away, mind you, had called me in a panic because she's like, "Oh well, you know, be careful about." I can't remember if I was living in the tornado state or if I was living in the hurricane state, but I think it was the hurricane state. But I remember her being like, "Oh, I heard about it on the news, like, you know, be careful, blah blah." And she was mistaking the wrong one. Like, if I was living in the hurricane state, she was talking about tornadoes. And dead ass go to her. I'm like, Mom, it's not tornadoes, it's hurricanes. Hurricanes are the wet ones. Because she quite literally could not tell the difference between hurricanes and tornadoes.
Yeah. They're also bigger.
Oh,
Yup.
yeah. We're lucky. We've had small tornadoes here, mostly in places like London. So I've only experienced something similar once when I was a kid. So the worst I've got to deal with is fucking rain because of where
Yeah.
I live. We're too near the coast for like snow and stuff, and obviously we don't get really bad weather.
Yeah.
Floods maybe, but
Ooh.
again, I live in a place which is really good, so we don't have to worry about that. But the further up north, the more snow and floods you get. So I'm very lucky, very lucky.
Yeah, I'm worried. It floods here sometimes, depending on how much it rains. Sometimes it'll rain enough to flood and then or not. But yeah, I also live in a state that can get tornadoes. I can't think of a tornado that's been in my general vicinity. I mean, we've had like tornado watches and warnings, but nothing that bad. But I have traveled to a place where a big F5 tornado hit, and oh man, the day after the day after the aftermath of that tornado, it was harrowing to see.
Oh, I can
Oh,
imagine.
yeah, because that's I went that was the city where my grandma lived, and luckily, I
Can I
mean
ask
her
you?
what
Was it in Oklahoma?
no,
Okay. Because I lived in that state once when there was a really bad 5 that came through, so that's why I was wondering.
yeah, this is like also sort of recently.
Yeah, no, this was like 10 years ago. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, I wonder if it was the one I know of.
yeah, no,
Continue.
I drove down there, so no, it's been recently. Um, but yeah, and so like I mean her part, the neighborhood she lived in didn't get hit. They just lost power.
That's good though.
And we brought them a generator. But yeah, I was traveling down there through the wreckage, and it was harrowing. Like, because
Oh, I can imagine.
there's like this RV place that I would drive by. I would look over, wrecked. Like either
Yeah.
RVs flipped over, torn apart. The power lines were like 45-degree angles, pushed over. Yeah, and like it was also like looked like it looked like there was no life in the area.
Yeah.
Mm,
Tornadoes
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
I feel like
Also,
out of all of the natural disasters, tornadoes are the ones that I would never want to be like earthquakes. Depending on the volume of it and stuff, it's an entire area. Like everybody's experiencing it. Same idea with kind of like hurricanes. It's it's coming. You get a little bit of a warning and stuff. You don't get a really much of a warning with earthquakes and stuff, but with a fucking tornado, like it can pick up entire houses, and if you're lucky, you might get a couple minutes notice. And that's like out of all of the natural disasters when it comes to cataclysmic kind of weather events, that's the one that like it's the only one that's ever put the fear of God in me, kind of thing. And
Yeah.
I was living with friends at the time because this was like after I was getting out of my DV situation, and I was living with them for a couple of years to kind of heal physically and mentally. And I
hello,
remember my first
Johnny.
experience with a tornado, and I
Shadows
was
and
just petrified.
silence.
And my friend was
Take
like, "It'll be fun," and I'm like,
through
"It's a fucking tornado! What do
kicking
you mean it's gonna be fun?"
crap.
You know what I mean?
To be fair, I probably
let's go
haven't
with
seen yet.
laughing.
She's like, "It's fine. My house is so old. That's how you know they've never hit my place." Like, that's not how tornadoes work.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, also, yeah. I mean, like that's the thing about tornadoes is like they don't. Yeah, they're like random. You don't know where they're gonna go.
Tic-tac-toe is where they decide to go.
Yeah. So like. So yeah.
Did you have any questions for me, by the way?
I think a lot of the questions have been answered. I will share something with you guys because it's funny and my husband is an asshole. Do you guys want to see how mean my husband is?
What?
Hold on, let me all right. So I'm gonna put it up on my screen. And then I'm gonna send this picture to you guys in the collab chat so you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay. So we have here. Let me make this bigger. Hold on a second. So I can go back to this. So let me explain the context of this. My husband says to me, "Hey, look, it's us."
Oh.
Ah! What an asshole!
Oh my goodness.
Because I am 9 years older than my husband. What a goddamn asshole!
So for context, chat, she shared Howl's Moving podcast with me, with us. So Sophie and Howl. But Sophie when she's old.
Oh my goodness.
I think he's upset that he's home and I'm not giving him attention.
Wow.
I will say I think I've been the oldest in most of my relationships. Single now, but I have been the oldest in most of them. I think only one or two people were older than me, and I was only being like I think a couple of months.
Oh man, I'm just flabbergasted by that.
It's amazing.
That's really funny.
On that note, is there anything else that we want to talk about? Because I probably need to head off here because I think that was his not so subtle way of saying, "Wipe, I'm home, give me attention."
He needs to.
He's done worse. He's come in and dragged me away before, so we're lucky he's not doing that yet.
Oh my goodness.
No, that's okay. It is like almost 1:30 in the morning for me, so no, I think that's it.
Yukiro!
What?
Oh, this is my bed. This is my usual bedtime.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's only like 8:20 here where I am, so it's still kind of early-ish. But
yeah,
my hubby doesn't. He usually doesn't come home until like 9. So I was like, "You don't have to come home early. I'm gonna be streaming with some friends." And he's like, "I'll come home when I want to."
Thank you for joining me, Rofo and Clayton. Fun.
I'm sorry that like we had like I'm really sad that I wasn't able to use my other model because this model is cursed. But it's still I'm glad I was able to still use something.
Yeah.
I don't know why it wasn't working. Like I've got the same model, so it was working for me, but not for you. And
right, but like when you pulled up the prism for me, like I it was doing the same thing to me that it was doing to you.
Yeah.
Where I only saw your head and your baseline was empty.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know why. It was weird. Cause like
maybe it's just because of the way the prism model is, where your head is separate than your body because the closet allows you to have multiple different outfits.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that and like and like any of your like color changes were just like wiped away, and it was just the basic white.
Yeah, because like if this model, the Aries Crone model is all one piece because it's the head and body all together, whereas the Prism model is split into two, that could have been part of the problem too.
Yeah.
You know, one idea might fix that is like if we all switch it to where we can control each other's models, and we all have our unique own placements. Because when I did like steal your body from you, and it like when I took it. For a moment, it was like like what the colors were supposed to be.
Yeah.
And
that's weird.
But it was also separated from you now, and it was weird.
Like, yeah, because like my body was separate and my head was just a floating head.
Yeah.
And now we've lost Ikuro altogether on my screen.
Yeah, Ikuro's gone.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, we're done. Bye.
See ya.
All right, I think it's about time to end it anyway. So that's fine.
Yeah. Give it a second. The twin one will load up. Yeah, because
Yeah.
this one works fine. I don't know if it'll work fine for you though.
I think it did before when you pulled it in, so like it just might be present because it's broken up. Like, is the two
Yeah.
win? Is it two separate like pieces of it, or is it one model?
I think it's two separate pieces because the head is separate from the body, right? Oh no, the twin one. No, the twin one's
Yeah,
all
the twin one.
one.
Yeah, that might literally be the difference, you know.
The difference.
Like,
Yeah,
I would love to be able to figure it out to have like my model be one full thing, but I don't. It's not.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that model.
These will be problems that I won't have when I eventually fund the
Yeah,
Harpy
yeah.
Phoenix. So
They have them.
you want to see the hot angry bird mom? I gotta get that fundraiser going again.
Yes, I want to see it. I want to see that.
Yeah, I want to see it. I'm excited for it.
Ooh.
It's probably gonna be closer to May before I have the funds because I have to tap into my own pocket for a good chunk of it, for everything that I want. So like I have to take care of like stuff around like IRL stuff around the house and stuff, and it's just being an adult sucks. I want to spend my money frivolously with VTubing stuff.
Yeah, me too. Though, I mean, I'm kind of happy with this model for a while. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's very
yeah.
cute.
I also like your skeleton model though. It's very unique and I like it.
Yeah, it's really good.
You should embrace the chaos and use your skeleton more.
Yeah, it's just the tracking on it. It doesn't have V bridger.
I see.
So it's not as smooth as this one, and this one's really nice and smooth. That's like the biggest thing.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
All right, so I think I'm gonna find someone to raid out to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have somebody suggested to raid out to. I'm like, there's no way in fucking hell I'm raiding out into that person. I don't know why they're on my suggested. But let me see who else. Do you guys ever get nervous about like raiding out to like really well-known people? Like,
No.
Simply
because YouTube doesn't do raids until you're monetized.
Yep.
Oh,
I can't raid unless I was to do manually. So
yeah.
Okay.
I always fucking forget.
Yeah.
I do try to remember, but I always forget.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Usually, also like that also means you don't really get a lot of people because they gotta click on the link. So they might just forget to click on the link or whatever, and it's like, yeah. So I mean, it depends. I feel like manual raids only work well if you've got like a good group of people willing to go with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. True. Well,
it's definitely easier on Twitch.
I think I'll go ahead and raid into one of my siblings because I haven't popped up into his stream in a while, so I can former siblings I should say, because like we're no longer of the Miko vicinity. Nothing against the kid was a good kid, but like fuck that artist. Fuck them in the ass.
Yeah. I have a lot of siblings. There's so many. I think I have like 10 or 11, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how many siblings I have. I've never even spoken to one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I had a really great time, you guys, and I'm looking forward to the peak collab that we're doing on Sunday. And it's funny because like one of my sibling friends was like, "Oh, we're gonna do it on Saturday, right?" Like, Saturday is my birthday. I'm not doing peak on Saturday. I am doing it on Sunday. But like, yeah, feel free to keep an eye out for my birthday stream on Saturday.
Yeah,
but I'm excited to do that with you guys on Sunday. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm from work. I will definitely come back.
I'm ready to throw someone off the cliffs by accident.
By accident.
Yeah, it's always accidental. It's never intentional.
Yeah, when I finish work, if you're streaming, then I will pop by.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm gonna probably be streaming for
Ooh.
several hours on Saturday. Because I want to start at like
Nice.
2, I think. And since it's my birthday stream, I'm gonna be playing Final Fantasy 7 and I'm gonna be playing Final Fantasy 8. And like the old 7, not the remake 7. Because I want to feed into my nostalgia of like, I remember when I played this when I was a kid. Let's see what I still remember.
Yeah. I
So
think I
it'll be
would.
several hours and stuff. So yeah, yeah. All right. Well, you guys have a lovely evening, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you guys Sunday.
See
I'm probably not
ya.
going to be streaming Sunday. I don't know, but like I'm looking forward to getting with you
Sunday.
I remember.
Sunday.
Yay.
Okay, bye.
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 I love how he opens the door as soon as I think. Can you? I'm still with my friends for a hot second. This is the part where I say goodbye to them now that I'm not streaming anymore. No, you're distracting me with your presence. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
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 Well, chat, that'll be it for me too. I'll see y'all later.